Go back to the shadows! You shall not pass! Now, NonStop Dogwear is a company from Norway that usually makes quality gear for dogs. They do make some clothing, which is mostly sports clothing, and they do make one hunting item, and it's this one here. This is their Forest Anojakka or Forest Anorak, and it's awesome, and I'll tell you all about it. Now, the specs for this thing are quite crazy actually, so let me just read them for you. There you go. So listen to this. This thing has 30,000 millimeter waterproof rating. It's got 20,000 millimeters breathability. It's got brushed face polyester. It's got Primaloft gold insulation, 100 grams plus 60 in the hood. It's got 20D nylon lining. It's got closed cell foam padding. It's got YKK Wislon, whatever you pronounce it, zippers. It's got two internal chest pockets with these outlets for antenna. It's got two large kangaroo pockets, one on the front and one behind it. It's also got access to your clothing underneath, because this is supposed to be a winter garment, so you put it over your winter jacket so you're nice and warm. Also, it's got a removable gun scope cover, which I'll show you in a second. Then it's got fully adjustable hood and with integrated peak, and the hood has 4 points of adjustment. Then it's got waist, skirt and hem adjustment. It's got webbing cuff adjustment, and it doesn't have any velcro whatsoever because this is a hunting item, so it's supposed to be silent, and as you can hear or can't hear, yeah, it's really silent fabric. So we'll go through each of those things in a second. I'll show you the whole thing, what it looks like, and I'll show you some sexy close-ups. Now let's talk about waterproof ratings and breathability for a second. Most of your waterproof garments have 10 or maybe 15,000 millimeters, which is actually quite good. Some really quality ones have 20 or even 25,000 millimeters, and this thing has 30,000 millimeters, which is, you know, the highest number I ever saw. Which basically means that it can rain all day and you'll still be dry. Now, it's not raining today. It was raining for the last maybe a week or so, and I took this thing out on pouring rain for a couple of hours every day to test it, and guess what? I was dry, so that's a good thing. Now, next is breathability. Breathability is 20,000 grams per square meter per 24 hours, which is also a really high number. Now, that doesn't mean that you can walk on incline like this and still be comfy. You'll get warm, probably you'll get really hot, because, well, that's just how things work. But good thing about this thing is it's really wide, so you can easily adjust it and regulate your temperature and not cook inside it, which is a good thing. Next thing is insulation, and this thing has Primaloft gold insulation, which is, well, their most expensive and quality one. And that means that this thing, well, this garment is quite warm actually. Right now it's Right now it's I think 3 or 4 degrees Celsius, which is not that cold. It's actually quite warm today. And all I have is a t-shirt underneath this thing, and I'm comfy. I'm comfy to warm. So yeah, it's a warm garment, and this thing is designed to be worn over your clothes, so you can wear it over your winter jacket. Actually, if it's really cold outside, then it's still gonna protect you and do its job. Okay, now let's talk about pockets, and this thing has plenty. So basically you got these 2 pockets right here. They are connected, so hi. And also there's a zipper inside. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yes, you can. That you can open, and then you have access to your clothing underneath. So hi. That's cool. And also you've got this kangaroo pocket up front. These all pockets are really large, so you can put a bunch of stuff inside. And this one here actually has this. This is a gun scope cover, and you can use it simply by putting it like this. Give me a sec. Okay, so when you're hunting, when you're waiting for game, or just walking with your rifle, you can hold the rifle like this, and it's gonna protect. Well, you know what? I have my rifle with me. Just a sec. Okay, I'm back, and since this is YouTube and I don't want to get demonetized, it's clean, it's clear, it's safe. Now, gun scope cover. You use it, well, simply by putting it over your optics. And if it's raining and you're walking and or stalking, it keeps your glass dry and clear from raindrops, so you get a clear sight picture. And it also keeps your hands dry, so that's a bonus. And when you need to use it, you just put it like this, and voila! You just got yourself a boar or a stag or an elephant or whatever you guys hunt. We usually just hunt deer and boar and stuff like that. Let me just put this thing somewhere. Okay, so the hood has 1, 2, 3, 4 points of adjustment, which means it can be really large or it can't fit around your head. So it's got this flap right here. You've got these 2 adjustments. Then you tighten or loosen depending on what you're doing. Then it's got I hope you're seeing this right here, and underneath it this right here. So basically you can adjust the hood to be either really, let me just, okay, looking good. So the hood can be really big if you have your beanie or I don't know, a helmet, or it can be really small and tight around your head. And you don't have to have a helmet, you can just have a really large head like some people do. One more cool detail about this kangaroo pockets right here is they are large enough to fit a whole meal, and I've got this thing right here. So you hungry?
Yes.
Let's eat.
To moram ići po glavištima.
That's better. Now, adjustments. So, as you can see, this thing is really wide and really long. Now, I'm a short guy with wide shoulders, so usually things look longer on me than on normal people, but this is an item that is supposed to be worn over your clothes, over your jacket, over everything, so you know it has to be big. Now that being said, it's got a bunch of adjustments, so you can almost transform it into a normal jacket. So you take these two drawstrings on the sides, pull on them, and now it's not so wide. There's one more adjustment inside the kangaroo pocket, and now it's really narrow around your waist. Now it's narrow on the inside, on the outside it's still wide here, so you can fill your kangaroo pockets. And also there's one really cool detail that transforms this thing into almost a normal jacket, and it's those two drawstrings inside this pocket. When you pull on them, this bottom part lifts, and now you got a semi-normal and a bit weird jacket. But you know, this is not a fashion statement, this is a functional garment, and almost fell. And yeah, when it's like this, when the bottom part is lifted, then it's not so warm and it's easier to walk with, and yeah, I mean, it's cool. You can adjust it whatever in a bunch of ways. So it can be wide, it can be narrow, it can be long, or it can be short. Yeah, I've been talking about this jacket for the last 10 or 15 minutes or whatever it ends up in duration, and I've been talking highly positive about it. Now I think it's time to address the elephant in the room, and that is its price. This thing costs 650 euros, which is a lot. Now the specs on these things are great, the quality is great, it's really modular design, because you can use it as a normal jacket, as a over jacket, you can use it in wind, snow, rain, winter, fall, whatever you want. It's really long and really wide, so you're sitting down or kneeling or squatting, it covers you completely, so you'll stay dry. It's also got a integrated seat pad on your bum, and which is, by the way, removable, and it makes it really comfy when you're sitting somewhere or on something, especially if it's cold. So yeah, a bunch of really cool design details, really cool features, and it looks a bit odd, to be honest, and you only start appreciating its design when you try it out. Now I got two of the jackets, one for me, one for my friend, and we'll be testing them out while hunting, bushcrafting, general outdoors and so on. So I will update this video in maybe half a year or even a year or so, we'll see, to keep you updated on how it performs in the long run. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time, and stay frosty, my friends. Bye bye.